Welcome to Attican Plays Railroad Corporation. Alright, hi, this is Attican and welcome to another Railroad Corporation video. We're going to take a look at a DLC called All or Nothing. This one is pretty hard. It takes a while to figure it out. Once you do, of course, it becomes super easy. But it is a tough one, and I'm basing that on reading Steam comments where a lot of people have commented in Steam forums about how difficult this particular one is, and how even when they're able to finish it on hard, it takes them 3 or 4 hours to finish. And that shouldn't be the case. So we're going to go in and do this one on hard. And we're going to, in this particular pass, we're going to not hamstring ourselves, meaning we're going to use the full functionality of the game to attack this and see how well we can do. So we've set it on hard, and we're going to start a game and see what kind of a seed we get. And the thing of it is, you can play this over and over and over again, and you'll get a new seed each time, and you'll be a totally different challenge. And while you can figure out some things to do, each time will be a new set of challenges, because you'll have a totally different setup in terms of where your industries are placed and all that good stuff. So we're going to take our time here at the very beginning once this loads up and talk about how to set up a strategy and some of the key things that are different about this scenario compared to the regular game, like the regular campaign games and that kind of thing. Let's see what kind of seed we've drawn, and also talk about what's different about this DLC. So you can see us right here. We have 5 trains. You always start out with 2 John Bulls, 2 DeWitt Clintons, and 1 Memnon in some town on the map. And the map locations, the city names and the locations of the cities and towns are always the same. But what you find in each spot is different. Where your raw materials are, what industries are in the cities, that kind of thing. It's different in each time. So it makes it very replayable. But we've drawn one where we start here with a furniture factory in Georgetown. And we can see our nearest city here is Santa Fe, which has a sawmill. There's logs right here, so it looks like I could see something good we could do with our trains. But the trick to this is we can't buy trains, right? There are no trains available. So to get a train, we have to do special tasks to get another train. So one of the keys to this is, frankly, just to be able to figure out a way to play this game without the trains, pretty much. So I want to show you a technique we can use. I said we were going to use the full power of the game in this playthrough. So I want to scroll over the map just to get it kind of loaded into memory, because it'll, especially when you're recording, it's useful if it's all already in there, and we won't get lag as we move around. We will be moving around a lot the way I intend to play this. Okay, so what's different about this is, one, we said we couldn't buy the trains. We have to figure out a way to make money without the trains, basically, or certainly use the trains to full extent without having a lot of inefficient lines. And secondly, we'll notice that there are a bunch of small towns like Largo up here. Notice this wheat field in Largo, and it has a plot of land for sale. And we can look up here and see we can't get any research. So the research offers to us, we can buy it. And these trains are unupgraded. They're kind of pitiful little trains. I can tell you that our strategy as far as research will be, we're not going to take much of it. Maybe speed and aging we'll take, and that's about it. Anyway, we saw this interesting situation with a wheat field and a plot of land. And if we look over here, here's another one. Here's one. Here's a clothes factory with a plot of land. And down here, here's iron ore mine. And then we've got a couple of plots of land for sale here in East Orange with an oil refinery. Up here in our closest city, we've got the sawmill, and there's 2 plots of land in Santa Fe. And then we come down here and we see in Nashville-Davidson, I almost said Harley-Davidson, we've got an oil well with a plot of land. And we go over here, we've got a plot of land with San Antonio with a printing press. We've got one over here in Santa Monica with a farm. We've got a textile factory here in Shelbyville with 1 plot. We've got logging in Bristol with a plot, and then we've got 3 open building sites here in the bigger city, Moreno Valley, with a steel mill. Okay, so what's that mean? Well, let me show you what we're going to do about that. Let's start with textiles. We're going to buy this cotton field right here. And we're going to go into our setup here and give ourselves global trading. That will allow us to sell commodities. And we're going to put a warehouse. We're going to buy that land, and then we're going to construct a warehouse. And we're going to tell the warehouse to take up to 5 cotton and move it into the warehouse. So it's got 4 right now because that's all that existed. Then we're going to go to our warehouse, go to the commodity exchange, and go to that cotton and sell the cotton that we have on the open market, which then starts driving the price down. Then we're going to go to where? We need a place with, here we go. We've already got a textile factory. So we will go here to Shelbyville, and we're going to buy that plot of land and put a warehouse there. Then we're going to pick that textile factory and buy it. Okay, so then we're going to go to our warehouse, set up our city market, and we'll say, if you have any cotton, any at all, in your warehouse, give it to the textile factory. If the textile factory produces anything, take it up to 5 into the warehouse. But then turn around and sell anything above 0 to Shelbyville. Do the same thing with meat. If you have any in your warehouse, sell it. If you have any lumber, sell it. If you have any coal, sell it. If you have any logs, sell those. Okay, so then we're going to go to our commodity exchange for cotton, and we'll buy 4 cotton because we only had the 4 up there we sold. And we could buy more, but the price keeps going up as we buy it. And we're just going to let this run for a minute, and you can see what happens. You can see our textile factory automatically got the cotton that we bought transferred to it. It took it in and then it sold it. So we're already making money because we are selling textiles to Shelbyville and making good money on it. You see our money's coming right back up. So now we're continuing to produce cotton, so we'll just keep selling off that cotton. And as we sell it off and drive the price down, we'll go down here to our market and we'll buy some more. Make sure we can keep this thing running and have it keep making money. When we get about 100,000, we'll set up our train lines, I guess. And maybe it'll take more than that. And maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just keep playing this game for a while. Okay. So, and this is irritating. Until you've got trains running, you can't click on this. It's a poor part of the interface. All right, so we're going to sell off what we have. And then we're going to see what other industry could we put in. 194,000. Okay, here's what we'll do. We're going to start using our trains. We've got them. We might as well. So what we're going to do is come here, and we're going to go to that logging. Then we're going to go through here. That's no good. Let's start that over. Out like this. There we go. And we'll set up a line like this. What we're going to do, and now we're going to buy that. We're going to buy this. We wouldn't have to. We could just wait, but that's okay. We're going to buy this, and we're going to say, okay, grab some of our logs, take them to that sawmill and sell them. And this is DeWitt. It can only hold a couple. Do the same thing. This DeWitt. Do the same thing. John Bull, you can grab 3 and take them up there. And in our Memnon, you can grab 6 and take those up there. Okay. And actually, I take that back. Because we don't own that sawmill, what I want to do with it is I want to go to T3, and I want you to go right here and buy 2 of those and sell them to Santa Fe. And then I want T4, which is the other DeWitt Clinton, to go here, buy a couple of these and sell those to Santa Fe. Because we can buy them for 4 and sell them for 8, buy it for 6, sell it for 11. Good deal. Okay, our money's coming back. So let's put in repairs. And let me pause this for a second. I'm going to set up repairs. You can run. Okay, so now we've got logs coming into here. So we've got our trains actually doing us some good. And let's go back here. And we can keep this running and sell off some more cotton. And keep putting it down here in this textile factory. And keep selling the textiles here. And as soon as we can afford it, yeah, right now, as a matter of fact, we're going to buy that, and then we're going to have these guys go back here and keep with this service. And we'll buy this. We're going to put in a warehouse here in Santa Fe so that we can do this. So we can say, okay, if you have any logs, put them in there. If they make any, you'll see why we're doing this in a minute. But take the output up to 5 from the sawmill, but then turn around. If you have any at all and you can sell it in the city. Okay, so, and we're going to take the sell orders off the, no, we didn't have them anyway. Oh, that's right, we didn't have them anyway. Okay, so now we're kind of reset. And now we've got all of our trains hauling logs. We've got our textile business over here making money for us. And we've got our sawmill that's going to be making money. And we've got our logs so they don't cost us anything. So we're going to watch this until we have maybe 100, 150, 200,000. And we'll just go ahead and set up another industry somewhere. Okay, now here's the first time that we can earn another locomotive. We can haul some coal to Fresno, which is right up here. We're going to accept that. It's right up here. And if we look around, there's coal right here between us, so that's a good fit. So why don't we do this? We'll go into, oh, wait. I think we will do this. We're going to add an HR department and hire this guy. It gives us cheaper track, and then we'll go up here and we'll connect to Fresno, put in repairs there, and we're going to take T5, and I'm going to give him new orders. Pick up 5 and deliver them there and get repaired, and then I'll hit apply as soon as he unloads. And apply. Okay, so he's off on a new task now. He's going to haul coal up here to earn us a new train, and the rest of our trains can keep hauling the lumber. Now, an aging one I will take. Aging and speed are about it. And we need to, okay, need to make sure that we're selling our cotton. There, we have a bunch to sell. That means it'll be nice and cheap, and we can go down here and we can fill up. So we're not making any money because we don't have any cotton. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up. There we go. Now, notice it's already sold 15, so it's going to be overselling, right? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Whoop, that won't hurt us a bit. All right, so as soon as we have about 150, 60,000, we will set up another business. Shouldn't take long. There we go. Okay, so let's go up here. Let's buy this farm and buy the land that's with it and put in a warehouse and say, okay, you take up to 5 of that grain. Then we go to the commodity exchange and we sell all the grain, drive that price down. Okay, then we go over here. I'm going to pause it for a sec. We're going to go over here to Moreno Valley because we have an open slot here, and we're going to get 3 open slots. First thing is a warehouse, have to have one for all this to work. Then we're going to put in a farm, like so. Then we're going to say at this warehouse, if you have meat above 0, sell it. If you have kerosene, if we come up with that later, that's a commodity, so you could sell that. And then if you have any grain at all, we want you to give it to the farm. And if the farm produces anything, take up to 5 into the warehouse. If it produces any leather, do the same thing. Then we'll go to commodity exchange and buy grain until we filled up that farm. Now, that farm will start running and making us money on it. So now we've set up another business. We've got 2 more, really, the grain and the farm. So we've got the grain and the farm, we've got cotton, and we've got textiles, we've got wood, and we've got lumber. So we're doing okay. And we're going to save up till we have about 200,000. We're going to do another business. And we should be accelerating. All this should be accelerating for us now. And see, these trains cannot, all our trains but one are hauling wood, and they can't keep up with that sawmill. They just can't do it. Okay. Keep selling grain. Pulling mass. Doesn't matter because I won't go back and redo all the orders for the trains anyway. Sell all that. While I'm here, I'll make sure we've got enough grain. And we can go ahead and sell this excess leather we don't need. And now we got plenty of money. We just got another train. I'm going to pause. I'm going to tell this new train, what is it, John Bull? Good. We're just going to have it haul the lumber into the warehouse. And you, what are you going to do? Well, first he's going to sell that 1 lump of coal. Okay. And then I think what we'll do, let's see, textiles cost you less, we don't care. All right, I think what we'll do, I notice there's wheat right here close to Moreno Valley. I think what we'll do is go ahead and connect to Moreno Valley. Come down here like this. Then I'm going to buy this wheat field, and we're going to have this train go over here and just keep putting grain in the warehouse. Set him up so he can be repaired. Okay. And let's see. We've got 137. That's not enough. Okay, now we're starting to, we're getting excess lumber. That's great. We're going to sell it. And we'll sell the lumber, we'll sell the paper. We'll keep doing that as we have excess. Now we've got a couple 100,000, so we're going to go down here, and we've got an oil refinery, which we're going to buy. We can put in a warehouse. We can say, if you have any oil, give it to the refinery. If the refinery produces something, take up to 5 of both products. If you have any lumber, sell it. If you have any meat, sell it. If you have any kerosene, sell it. If you have any paper, sell it. Okay. And we need a little bit more money. Okay. All right, here we can sell our excess, and we can buy. Okay. Don't need that. We're going to go down here and buy this oil well and set up a warehouse and say take it if it's take up to 5, and then let's just sell everything and go back to our commodity exchange here and buy oil until we fill up that refinery. There we go. So now we're making kerosene and lubricants, and we can go iron ore to Moreno Valley. We can accept that. We're going to go here and go. If you have more than 5, go ahead and sell it to the city. All right. So now this will be making us profit. Now we need iron ore. There's iron ore we can actually buy, or we can have a own one, and we need it for a train, but we also can sell a whole bunch of it, 40 to this mill right here. So I think we'll go ahead and buy this because it has a space here. We're going to put the warehouse, and we're going to say okay, take up to 5 in the warehouse, and then we'll go into the commodity exchange and sell everything. And you see how that works. It's just taking 5, but every time we sell one off, it just grabs another one, and it'll just keep going. So in effect, you've got everything stored there, but it doesn't take up all your warehouse space. And that way you get stuff like here. The reason we're selling all this to the warehouse and then to the city is so that as we have overages, we now see them and we can sell them. I don't know if I explained that before or not, but now I have. So there we go. So now we're selling all our overages. So this is still profitable for us, but it's going to get more profitable because what we can do now is we sell those and drive the price down. We can go here to a city that needs them and buy them and sell them at a very nice profit and sell off those overages. And let's see, while we're down here, we'll sell off the oil, try to keep this one full. So I'd it's always running in case I don't come back to it fast enough. And here we can sell our overages. And we can buy some more cotton. Okay, notice that cotton was very expensive, but that's okay because all we're doing is driving the price up here when we sell it. It'd be better to sell it first and then buy it, but that's okay. Look at this, we get to sell a lot. Okay. And here we could even go, if we wanted to, we could look at the grain and say 927, sure, we can sell grain. I gotta set it up here and say, if you got any grain, sell it to the city. If you got any wood, sell it to the city. And we can go back to the commodity exchange. Yeah, let's just, that's enough. Okay, so now, we've got 211. Okay, we're ready to go. We're starting to get overage on textiles, and we've got leather. So now we can go construct a clothes factory here in Moreno Valley. And we can tell our warehouse, if you have any leather, give it to the clothes factory. If you have any textiles, give them to the clothes factory. And then we'll just tell this to sell directly. If you have any clothes over 0, sell it to the city, okay? So then we can go to our commodity exchange, and we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll buy some textiles, which will now get our clothing factory going, and now we're selling even higher end product. And we're making more down here. And did we ever do anything with this? We did not. Got a lot to sell, so why don't we tell you what we could do. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and let's put in another farm down here. Let's go. There is a farm. Let's buy it and let it run a bit. Oh, I forgot about that iron ore cell. Get us another train. Let's go do that before I forget it again. Let's go sell our iron ore again. Okay. Let's go up here, and the first thing we'll do is buy some iron ore. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to go to the market and force feed it to that contract. And that gives us another train. What does that give us? It gives us another John Bull. What can we do with a John Bull? I think for now he'll just run passengers over there. Okay. And let's run this for a bit until we have enough money to, did we buy that? Yeah, we bought the farm. We're going to buy that. We're going to put in a warehouse. We're going to say, if you have any grains, give it to the farm. If you have any meat, sell it. If you have any textiles, sell them. If you have any coal, which we probably won't. If you have any wood, sell it. And aging will take. And then we want to buy grain, so we can start making meat down here. And what are they paying? They're paying $52.80 for iron ore. Whoops, bought the wrong thing. Got it. I got to set up a sell order. If you have this, sell it, and I'll do that just in case. And commodity market, buy. Okay. Sell the two I just bought. Sell a mess of cotton, and then go down here to this one and buy cotton. And then sell our overages. Ooh, a lot of them, good. And what we can do actually to make some really good money is to sell 7 of them right here. And make some nice money. Okay, and these guys here can start bringing back passengers. I'll double track this. See, our interest amount is going up. The amount we have to pay back is going up, so we have to outgrow it. Okay, there's some nice stuff we can do right here. We can sell and sell some of those. See how we do. We're over 1 million, 1.6. Oh, look at this. This will change a little bit. I forgot to set up the sell orders for this. Oh, I see what I did. Didn't take there. It wasn't taking them into the warehouse. So go to here and exchange and sell all that. All right. So now we need grain here. Sell all that grain and then come back down here and load this farm up. Okay. And sell all this and buy some textiles so that we can make some clothing. And I think what we'll do now on T1, no, yeah, on T2 here, no, let's get our John Bull. This guy here, he can load up lumber and take it to that our starting point. You should be able to access the warehouse without having something in there. I think that's weak. We're going to say grab 2 of these and then sell them over here. Okay, we have another business opportunity here. We could put clothing. Ooh, no. We have one here. Okay, let's go down here and sell all this. And go here and buy okay. And clothing or alcohol? We'll do alcohol. Let's do a distillery here. Whiskey factory. Let's go here and say, if you have this, put it in the whiskey factory. If you have this, put it in the whiskey factory. If the whiskey factory, I don't think we can sell whiskey as a commodity. No, we can't. So we might as well just sell it directly to the city. So we'll go here, city market, and here and say, just sell the stuff. And then we can go here and go okay, and I got to change my orders here. City market, we don't want you selling here anymore. We want you selling here instead. Okay. There we go. Now we can start selling whiskey. Okay, we got cheap paper. Why don't we go down here? There's a printing store. We're going to buy that land. There's a printing house right here that will buy probably 40 of our paper for good price. They'll sell, pay us 11,000 plus if we give it the order to sell the stuff. Okay, commodities. This. Okay. This one is very micromanagement intensive. Very. You do not want to play this this way if you have carpal tunnel. I would not advise it. Okay. Okay, a whole bunch of those, so we can go up here. Okay. We're almost at 1.4. We need 1.6 to be done. I think one thing we'll do is fire that guy. We're not going to be building many more rails, if any. And why don't we go down here and sell off. There we go. 36 minutes. That's pretty good. All right, so we finished it in 36 minutes and 42 seconds with all my explanations and stuff. So probably could have been done a little faster. Anyway, that's one way to get this all or nothing done very, very quickly. It takes some concentration. It takes a lot of clicking. It's kind of meticulous, kind of tedious, but it absolutely works because you can do this on hard in under 40 minutes pretty easily. And if you guys like this, hit the like button, and if you want to see more, we can go back and do this and maybe do it without the global trading. You can do it with the trains. It just takes a little longer, but it's not, doesn't have to be 3 or 4 hours. There are definitely ways to do it with the trains that are faster. You just have to be very focused and very efficient with your use of the train. So I hope you like this. I've certainly enjoyed playing this one. I highly recommend it. If you have the game, I highly recommend you get this DLC and play this. You can play it over and over. Like I said, every time it spawns a different setup and it's a new challenge for you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player, and I hope you'll join us for our next Railroad Corporation video. Thank you.